The goal was to be India's largest platform for culture, fashion, music, art.
Another 20-year-old watching you, I think will be so inspired.
Against fast fashion. I didn't want to shop from H&M, Zara.
How did you take that, the failure?
Of Delhi, I cried for a week. I was like, we lost a lot of money. It was very sad. Gen Z is the most inconsistency. Like just not doing anything consistently is the most Gen Z thing to do.
All You Can at a festival. Is it profitable at this stage, and how much time did you take to move from to a profitable stage? In today's episode, we have the founder of All You Can Festival, India's first culture-forward festival that brings together fashion, music, community all under one roof. And apart from All You Can, he's also building a new age movement platform called All You Can Move. Across everything that he does, one thing remains constant: community experience and doing things differently. Let's enter his world. Welcome to the hood, Abhishek.
Thanks for having me.
So I have always known you as someone who obviously heads All You Can, and I've seen you do this amazing festival every year. But I really want to know more about you. Like, what is your educational background?
I went to college for I went for 3 years and I dropped out of my third year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What were you doing?
I was doing BMS, Business Management.
And it didn't interest you?
Honestly, the course interested me. I think the teachers are just a bit off in my college, and I also went to a college that just accepted me because I also had no options. I just had to go there. But I thought the education course was great. I just felt like the teachers weren't it. Honestly, I just made a reason up for not wanting to study. But yeah, I did it for 2.5 years, 3 years. I gave my final third year exams, and I just didn't give my re-exams because I had to. Funny story, the same weekend of AYCS happening in 2022, the same week I had my re-exams, and I was like, I can't do both. So I chose one.
Your parents were okay with it?
I didn't tell them until I don't know, but my dad still brings it up sometimes. He's a bit uncomfortable with my decision, but he respects it. Like, he's like, cool, you figure out a thing, you try and you do what you have to. And I had the event at that time. It wasn't like I just left it. But yeah, they've accepted it now. 3 years later, they said, okay.
But growing up, did you always see yourself as doing something of your own?
Honestly, I thought I'll just join my dad's business and I'll do what he's doing. I help him grow it. But I never even thought about business. I honestly just, can I have views?
Yeah.
I was just fucking around. I was like, let me just do whatever. I got my first job at 18 at this place called Free Society. I was they were reselling shoes and I used to go and make content. Yeah. And
Shashwat.
yeah. And that was my first job. And I was like, you know what, it's cool. And I never looked at like a career as business and money. I just saw like, oh, I have to grow up and I have to do something and I have to make money. And I guess I'll do my dad's business. And then this just happened.
How did All You Can begin? What was that idea that you were like, I want to do this?
So me and my then co-founder, him and I had the same job. Like, we were working in the same place, and we were I was at the gate of the building, like the store, and he was at the staircase. We were like 15 meters apart. And I told him we did this pop-up at Free Society where my dear friends at Whopping Theories, they did a pop-up we had a collaboration hoodie actually. It was a AB Gavalav Whopping Theories hoodie, and we did the launch there. We got Noble Sculptor from Jaipur. We got 2-3 F&B brands, and we did this like one-day pop-up on a Friday afternoon. And I was like, you know what, this went so well. Like, this was great. I think it started around 3 p.m. went on till 10, and people loved it. I think 250 people showed up on a Friday afternoon. I was like, this is great. Like, this is good shit.
Yeah.
And we were talking about it like 2 weeks later. And my dad does exhibitions, which are 4-day-long exhibitions in like your Pragati Maidan, Nesco. I was like, bro, what if we combine like a pop-up concept with an exhibition that lasts more than a day? Because every pop-up used to start and happen within 5 hours.
Yeah.
5 ghante mein khatam. So I was like, how do we make that a whole thing? And that's how AYC, at the time, AYCS. It wasn't even a name at the time. We were like, let's just do a streetwear exhibition. And we just started like that. That's how it came to life.
And when you did your first edition, Was it like at a bigger scale or did you start small?
So there was an unofficial festival that we did, like a event I would say. It was 500 square meters, which is 5,000 square feet. And it happened at Nesco, which was an extension of my Chachu's fitness festival at the time. So he was like, Abhishek, I have extra space. You can just take it up and do your event. And we had 22 days to put this together. And 22 days from concept to execution. Not, we didn't have a logo, we didn't have a name, we had nothing. We just knew that there's a venue and it's there, like, let's just do it.
Yeah.
So we got Whopping Theories, The Nag, No Grey Area, Alien Tattoos, Blue Brew, Kalakarni, if you remember the song.
Yeah, I know.
We got all of them on board and we just did an event.
Oh, wow. So you knew these people pehle se?
Because of like my career in the reselling space,
Yeah.
I knew a lot of brands and I used to make so much content that everyone knew like, this is that, like the real kid, that Society reselling boy. So they all recognized me and then plus I was making music at the time. So my music gave me that sort of like credibility. Not only is he working somewhere where we trust a Shashwat or the company, he's making videos on that. He's making music, so people know of him. And then my network just sort of strengthened. So it was easier to bring brands on board. Like my collaboration with Whopping Theories. Now, if I did not do my songs, I would have never known the Whopping Theories boys. And then we did the collaboration with my name on the hoodie. And after that happened is when they came to AYC. So it was like I was able to pull these people in because of like just my network and that I built in that 1.5 year of doing this.
Then did they pay when they were participating?
Yeah, brands paid. I remember, of course, my dad would not let me do it for free. So I had to learn it. At 19, I had to learn like you got to charge no matter who's your friend, who's not. Like you have to learn that business is regardless of your relationship or friendship. Like you have to charge for the service you're providing. So yeah, I did charge.
So did your dad act like a inspiration or inspiration model whom you look up to?
Oh yeah, even today. My Nana, my Mamu, my dad, no one in particular order, but my Karan Raj, my dad, my Nana, my Mamus actually, and my brother. Like these are my inspirations. Like my younger brother, these are the 4 or 5 people that I look into as inspiration. And my dad helped me just he set the tone. He's my dad. Like he had to just be my father. So I guess like obviously that man's my inspiration. But yeah, he was the one who helped me approach it in a better way and not childish.
And at what point did you realize that this AYCS at that point of time, what was the bigger vision of starting All You Can Street? So is it always like getting homegrown brands together or putting the culture space together?
So for me, culture came from basketball. Like I explained earlier, music, fashion, everything. I wanted to push younger homegrown brands because in my time at Free Society, there were brands like Whopping Theories, Croaky, and there was like 1 or 2 more that I can't remember right now. And your jaywalking was popping off. Blue Oranges just started. So these brands need more attention. So the whole ideology became, let's create a Soul DXP or a Complex Con in India, but homegrown brand focused, where brands like Whopping Theories, Croaky get the attention they deserve and make a platform where people can come and become fashion conscious. Because in India, people don't care about how they dress. Like now they do, but earlier they didn't give a shit about what they wore, the shoes, the clothes, and that's fine. But it just looked very out of place because that's what like my parents have taken me around the world. I've seen life, I've seen the world, like the life outside. People are very, like they'll dress up well. And in India, that's not even a thing. So I want to make sure that people dress up well through Indian brands, and I was against fast fashion. So for me, I didn't want to shop from H&M, Zara, any of that. So that was very quintessential to be able to create a large platform that brought music, fashion, all of this together and built this culture in India. The goal was to be India's largest platform for culture, fashion, music, art. That was what we used to say, fashion, music, art, culture. That was a way we used to say it. But the goal was just to be the largest platform. People can come and discover different brands, discover different artists, just make it like what is really happening in lives.
And tell me one thing, when you were building this, obviously AYC very quickly, I would say, became one of the largest culture festival in India. What was the toughest part of pulling such like a large scale event?
So brand curation was the hardest because brands were just coming up. And it was just random brands were coming up and there were only few that were nice. Curation was the hardest because I didn't want to make it like a random festival or just random brands or Lahadiya. Because if my goal is to make the best platform for fashion brands, I can't put random brands and no disrespect to anybody. I want to make people give them taste, show them what curation meant something. I don't want it to be a word that's thrown around. So for me, I only want to put brands I would actually wear or like rock. Like if I did not like them, I would not want them to be on the platform. And for me, that was the hardest part because it was very difficult to find good brands that everybody would end up liking. It was just something that I feel like that was the hardest thing to do. And then the good brands like Human, Kanika Goyal, Dhruv Kapoor would never come. So
Did they come?
No, only Human came and Kanika Kilogram came.
How did you make that happen?
Honestly, shout out Abhishek Patni. In 22, he once told me that he's friends with Pranav Kirti from Human. And I stayed back in Delhi. I was there in Delhi for like Simba Uproar. He's like, just stay, let me make you meet him. Because Pranav doesn't meet anybody. And I stayed in Delhi for like 3 days. And I was just in my hotel waiting for like one phone call from Abhishek to tell me Pranav will meet me. Abhishek met me, introduced me to Pranav. I spoke to Pranav. He loved what I was doing. He participated. The first time Human did an offline gig was at AYC. And then he introduced me to Dhruv Kapoor and introduced me to Kanika Goyal. But Kanika just was like supportive and like, your Kilogram is my new streetwear label that's like a junior, younger brother to the main brand. So take that. And that's how they came on board, like one of them.
Yeah.
But it was just like convincing. They were like, we don't want to work with a 20-year-old kid. It wasn't what they said. It was like, it was very difficult for them to trust a 20-year-old kid with like because their brand they've built after years. And putting it on the line to give it to like a random festival is obviously a tough decision. So they just didn't participate and that's fine.
But when they met you, did they trust you even more that, okay, there's something in this boy and we can trust him?
I feel like my passion just sort of like came out. So they were like, okay, cool. Like this guy's he's very passionate about what he's doing and he's 20 years old, 21 years old. And they showed that faith that, oh, cool. He's like, we want to support him. And they did it to whatever extent that they could. Like the way Dhruv, I don't think Dhruv knows this, but the way that I know he's sort of supported me was he gave a talk at this college called Institute of Marongini. And my cousin brother happens to be in that college. So he was like, bro, I was in class today and Dhruv Kapoor came and he was like, oh, if you're, if you want to check out a good platform for like good brands, check out All You Can Street. And this was like last year. And him even acknowledging that for me was like a big thing. I was like, you know what, I'm getting support. But the most support I got was from like brands like Almost Gods, Dhruv, Blue Orange, Blue Brew, Whopping Theories. Like these guys are the ones who really supported AYC.
Yeah.
They were the ones who put their like name on that and say, we're here with you. It does. I'm not naming a lot of them because I can't remember, but they know who they are. They came and they were like, dude, we'll come and support you, doesn't matter what. Even when AYC S Delhi failed, like they still came back for the next round, which happened in Bombay. And they didn't get on my head at the time. They were like, chal, we understand. Like you failed as a 20-year-old, it's okay. Very supportive, very understanding, but yeah, they were accommodating at the end of the day.
Yeah. How did you take that, the failure which happened in Delhi?
Were you going to bring that up later?
Huh?
Was that one of your
No,
questions? No,
this is just like, I really want to know because you spoke about it. It's not a question. I've not written it.
How did I take it? I cried for weeks. I was like, yeah, we lost a lot of money. It was very sad. It was the whole focus of AYC is even today to give the brands the best experience and more than anything, give them a return on their investment.
Yeah.
That was the only festival event where they did not get a return for the investment because nobody came. And it's all a blur, but I remember like crying a lot. I remember being very, very emotional. My full family was there. Like they realized like what was going on, and slowly like all of my family members flew into Delhi and they were like, Abhishek, we're here. Because it was so sad. It was so sad. Oh my God. Even today, like we don't talk about it in office. Like it was so depressing. Like we avoid discussing it because my learning was that I made a decision of like doing 4 cities after one event that went well. And I was 20 years old. The page had like 10,000 followers, 11,000 followers. It was good for like a 6-month growth. But I was like, what are you doing? Like you're just doing this. Why? And that realization came to me later. But that, oh my God, mujhe karna, I want to be the coolest, I want to be the biggest, that I just got humbled. I took it as a very humbling experience. I learned a lot from it. But yeah, I feel like my nature is only to take a risk. So if I'm not taking a risk, I'm not doing anything. So I am still putting myself in situations like that. Yeah. But with better people around, with a bigger team, with better like resources, more advice. I'm listening to people now finally. Earlier I didn't care. I didn't listen. Now also I barely listen, but I listen more. So it's still 3 years. AYC Delhi happened like 3 years ago today. Like it's been 3 years, 3 days.
And when you were going through, as you said, that you were facing depression and all of that, what did you do at that moment? Was there anything that you practiced, or you,
I made
were in a
music.
hole, or were you like
I was
doing
in a
fitness
hole.
or doing something?
I always made music, so I was just making music. I was very sad. I wouldn't say I was depressed, but I was very sad. Like I was really, because brands were not looking at me the same way. It came on my credibility. All the brands came because I Abhishek, but no one want to talk to me, and which is for all the right reasons. We lost their money, and lost my money also. But it was just I just had to pull my head out of my ass and be like, dude, now you do the 2023 festival. If it does well, good. Like this business works then. That's why when you asked me earlier, when did I realize this could be big, was 2023 June. Because 2022 December, this failed. 6 months later, we succeeded. And once we succeeded, I was like, this will be big. But to answer it, I went through it by making music. I just went through it. I really, sometimes to go through it, you have to grow through it or something.
Yeah.
To grow through it, you have to go through it.
Yeah.
And I realized that this is just my learning in life. And I just have to do what's coming.
Yeah.
And I was just,
No, very well said, Abhishek. I think that's the learning which everyone needs to take. And, people need to realize that when you're doing a business or when you're running something, there will be obstacles.
oh yeah.
I wouldn't call this a failure. I know we have been terming
It's a
it like
learning.
that. I don't believe this philosophy of failing. You either learn or you win in life. So I feel this was a learning
I agree
experience
with
for
you.
you.
Yeah.
And personally, I have been telling you since then that why don't you do Delhi?
That's why I don't know Delhi.
Yeah, because I also know that there is like a fear of doing that. But it's like, now you will be more cautious, as you said. You will know what to do, what not to do.
Yeah.
But tell me, what were your learnings from that?
I remember it was just the excitement and the arrogance of like doing something big. So it was like, let's just book a venue. We booked NSIC, NSC, NSIC, right?
But you did it in
Okhla.
Gurgaon, na?
So first I booked NSIC and I didn't get an alcohol license. And if I got an alcohol license, I would get like a 10 lakh revenue jump. I was like, 10 lakh revenue jump is great. Like, let me do that. And we made the decision to move from there to Gurgaon because Gurgaon would have alcohol. But the problem was that Gurgaon, because they're two different, right?
Yeah.
But Gurgaon's license also we didn't get it because, and so we didn't have, we had the most beautiful monkey shoulder bar set up there, which used to spin. Like it was a 360 spinning bar. It was like a vinyl. That used to spin and there was like, it was so fucking cool. And the stage was here, the bar was here, the brands were behind. It was beautifully done. But we didn't get a license, so we just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And
And did you, brands paid you all in advance?
Yeah, we only work in advance because I have to pay the venue in advance. So.
Yeah.
And the reason I shifted was also the venue is a lot cheaper. So I was like, there's more profitability margins. But I think it was just greed. But it's also like, I made a business decision to move it to Gurgaon. And the fact that I did move it is what made me, if I didn't move it and Delhi happened well, I would have never learned what I learned. I learned to be patient. I learned to just do things right, be more mindful, and strategy is the most important. You can plan for everything, but if you don't plan strategically, where you know what your touch points are and you need to consider these things before moving forward, no matter what you plan is pretty much going to fail. Or like it just won't work out the way you expected it to.
Yeah, but tell me one thing that, as you said, that if you don't plan strategically, there is no rule book, right? We don't know what will work, what will not work. Until unless you just do it, go and do it, you will never realize कि ये काम कर रहा है कि नहीं. Basic होना चाहिए कि ये आप check कर लो, like license, venue, like all the basic permissions, police things is sorted and all of that. But like उसके बाद you will learn.
I'll be very honest, you're right. But the thing is, I had already done it too. I'd done Ahmedabad, I'd done Bombay. So I knew what I had to do. I knew my checkboxes. I just ignored it. Because I was like, Delhi will support us. Because Delhi was very supportive of... We knew each other in 2021.
We knew.
From Balaji to... I can name if I sit down and name... If I type Delhi on my phone, I'll find 200 people who've been supportive of me. And they all would show up. And I knew they would show up. And the reason is because Abhishek Gandhi, AB had the confidence of doing something in Delhi. I consider that to be the entire they'll come and support. But I realized AYC is different. And All You Can Street and Abhishek Gandhi are two different entities. So who might support me might not support all you. Not because they don't want to, just it doesn't work like that. I went with my gut of like, "Arey, people come and support." If I type Delhi today, all these people come, and I'll call everyone. They always show up, and they did, but they came to an empty event because I didn't consider all moving factors. I just considered for what was convenient to me. But yeah,
Do you think that PR, apart from, was it just alcohol, or you think was
just
it
overall,
PR also?
it was everything. I literally Erica was with me for like since that event. She was there. Yash was there. We rented an I-10 or I-20. We put PR packages in those boxes and we were just sending boxes out while they were in Delhi. They went to Delhi 1 week in advance and they were just trying to make it work. We didn't have I didn't know what a PR agency was. Like, we were just trying anything. We didn't even go with a plan. Like, we just went like kids. It was
Very
everything.
important to know that you running such a successful brand now, All You Can, has also gone through these struggles, right? Anyone who's
Yeah.
watching, another 20-year-old watching you, I think will be so inspired that you being vulnerable and out there. I think kudos to you even to, say all this
appreciate
and
that.
share this right now,
I
because
appreciate it.
your story might inspire someone and he might like just be like, oh my God, this is also there. And
Yeah,
it's okay
man.
to be vulnerable. It's okay to accept. The best thing about right now, like talking to you, what I feel is that you just accepting, Sohana, this happened, but how did this make me? And what the learnings? You're just taking so much of positive things from
Yeah,
that. That's amazing.
Thank
Everyone can't do that. Like, it's amazing that you're just accepting
Shout
it.
out mom. Mom, Nana, Karan Raj.
Yeah?
Taught me how to be positive.
Family
Yeah.
support is like,
Fully. Even my brother today, if I say something, he's like, stop saying this shit. Like, and he's younger than me. That guy has to raise money from Nikhil Kamath and he's at 20 years old and he's giving me life gyan and I'm listening also. More than happily.
yeah.
But yeah. So,
But that's nice, no?
yeah, 100% yes.
So why did you scale to other cities?
So we did Ahmedabad twice. Both are good. We did Delhi, Gurgaon. we did smaller poppers in Bhubaneswar and just Pune. Excuse me. But I just felt like the space ka fire only died. Like people just stopped caring. And then promoting the same brand and the brands don't know to promote themselves and it became a cycle. It wasn't like a long-term business. I was like, this is not, and I want to get into retail. And I launched a brand, it's like soft launched a brand called Rotations, which was a retail platform.
Okay.
And
What is it about?
so it's a marketplace like your Essence or your Selfridges, but for home. So AYC 365 days. All the brands you curate, but it was called Rotations because the only thing that rotates the most in your life is your closet.
Yeah.
Because what you wear today, you're not going to wear tomorrow because your cupboard never looks the same every day.
Yeah.
They'll keep changing. At least upar ke kapde are the hanging clothes.
Yeah.
So it's called Rotations for that reason. And literally at AYC 2024 gave out like 2,000 bags to people, which was like shopping bags of Rotations to put that ideology into people's heads. And I felt like the reason why I didn't expand this to different cities in that scale anymore was because this space was only dying out. Streetwear just became a bit more calm. People were just more into fashion, more tasteful buying. Like this is technically Stamp Duty started off as a streetwear brand, but it's not. Like this is not streetwear, the shirt by them. So brands only started to change their outlook. Popping Theories that started off as a streetwear brand today does not even do t-shirts. They don't even make a t-shirt. They just make like really good, well-constructed shirts and outfits that people can wear any time of their life. Office bhi ho, they go out for a dinner, anything. It doesn't matter. It's not streetwear anymore. So I realized pushing a industry that does not exist at the core of it does not make any sense. And yeah, and even
But only thing is smaller cities, they don't have access. There's no shopping places over there. They can't touch and feel.
I agree with you. Like Indore doesn't have that, Ahmedabad didn't have that until Blue Orange and these guys opened up. It's not a viable business. Like it just wasn't making sense. I had to have a team, work with them throughout the year, have a full-time team, work with them throughout the year. And I started off with a 65,000 square foot festival. My goal was 10,000 people. And if I'm getting 1,000 people, my ticket ka sale will only be 1 lakh or 2 lakhs max. If I do it right, or maybe even 5 lakhs. Working on that structure of like finances just didn't make sense to me. I was like, you do so much just to make like 3 lakh rupees of profit you can even consider because events don't make money. So if you're working so hard just to make a little bit of money, I was like, this is not making sense. So I was like, smaller city, and they're not even dying for it. They just want it. And there were brands like ISF and 100 1,000 platforms just doing streetwear pop-ups in every city. I was like, if they're taking all these brands and all the right brands like Almost Gods, Human were going with these smaller pop-ups. I was like, if they all are going there, then why do I have to spend more money and go on a larger scale? Okay, now it took me maturing to realize that this is not a business I want to be in forever.
Yeah.
Like pushing streetwear throughout my life can't be the answer.
Yeah. So what is your goal? So AYC will only happen in Bombay now at a bigger
Yeah.
scale? That would be like
Bombay,
your
and I want
home.
to take it international if it ever comes up. Like I want to take it to a different country.
Yeah.
I see it in one this specific city, specific country, but
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I should say it. I don't know if I should not.
Just say it,
I'll
no?
say
Just like
then
you're
maybe we
manifesting
can.
it.
You know how I want to manifest it? I bought a Lego set of that city. So like of Big Ben, like London, because London is very into this. But I was like, and it's still there. I haven't made it because it just didn't feel like that anymore. Brands are more. I think brands' POVs also changed. Their perspectives also like not the same anymore. So it didn't really. Yeah.
But tell me one thing, as you said, that brands who started as streetwear
Yeah.
and now moving into like more of a fashion space. And I've also seen that because I was also talking to Dhruv the other day and he was like,
Almost Gods.
yeah, he was like, I don't want to label myself as a streetwear.
Yeah.
A lot of brands have been saying that.
Yeah.
I was talking to Outbreak the other time.
Yeah, they started on streetwear.
Erode, even Stamp Duty. I was talking to Jay.
I love it.
And both of them were like, yeah, we have moved on and evolved earlier, 3 or 4 years back, we were doing streetwear.
Yeah.
But why has that happened? Do you think India is not understanding it, or?
India boxes everything. India oversimplifies stuff. Like when I say streetwear to anybody, they'll be like, "Arey, oversized t-shirt, printed t-shirt, oversized jeans." Streetwear is not just that. Almost God is a great example. Blue Orange today is a great example.
Yeah.
Warping Theories at one point, Erode, Sam Beauty, like all these brands are different examples, but people just say, "Kya re ye hai," and what you're gonna fight the battle of explaining to people that no, streetwear is beyond, streetwear is this. People don't care, and it's easier to. I'm okay with every brand that is saying that I'm not a streetwear brand and doing something different because it's beneficial to their business. It's less of a battle. It's more of there's more room to grow then because now you're growing your brand as independent as what your brand stands for rather than putting yourself in a box of streetwear. Because streetwear universities only died out. It's not like India mein chota ho gaya. It's just in the world people care about it lesser. So why put yourself in a box that the world doesn't want to look into and you also don't resonate with?
Yeah. But I think internationally still, there is a vibe of whether it's the Off-White or how Essentials, even Justin Bieber brand Skylark, like just launched and it was a huge noise.
Yeah, Tokyo pop-up was like insane.
It was crazy. Like I feel internationally it's just the new brands, the celebrity brands and they're doing so well. Kanye's brand did so well.
Yeah.
So I think internationally it's a very different vibe. They're considered as very luxury, even Carhartt and represent. I don't think India has that yet.
Because India will never take streetwear as a lifestyle. And over there, they adapted streetwear as a lifestyle. It's a part of your life. You can dress like this, you can be like this, you can like those things. And Skylark today, I mean, it's a great brand. It's very well done. The story is good and Justin's shown like the insight of building everything. It's great, but I feel like, I don't think his goal is to be a streetwear brand. It's just to be a brand.
It's just being a brand.
And being a brand is more open-ended, but that open-endedness is better because you'd rather not be in a box and then try to change yourself. Because moving from like that switch is harder than just be more ambiguous. Okay, oh, I'm a brand. What kind of clothes do you make? I make casual lifestyle every day. And then you can specify what type of clothes you make. You don't limit yourself. Because today, if Erode said I'm a streetwear brand, and then they do embroidery on their denim, they do embroidery on, if their entire fabric is hand woven, like they make their own fabrics, you will not care about it because now you've said that it's streetwear. So if they're making their own fabric, it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's streetwear. And it's unfortunate, but I think people just...
That is true. Even Farah Rishabh is very close friend. He was also saying, I want to move. Now I'm like a luxury fashion brand. Because India, they said, streetwear to...
Love it. No, I'm glad. I'm glad it's like that. It's good. Brands are not limiting themselves.
So, all you can at a festival, is it profitable at this stage? And how much time did you take to move from to a profitable stage?
3 years.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're making no profits?
Yeah.
Loss or break even?
Yeah. So, I mean, there's so much money. Like it was, I wouldn't say it was loss, but Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be able to. I'm here.
Like in financial terms,
I
was
mean,
it
I'm
like a
here.
loss?
So,
Yeah.
like the office was running, team was getting paid,
Hmm.
no one was not getting paid or anything. It was like it was running. I was just not able to like fucking break the barrier. And even today, I'm far away from breaking that barrier and making a fuck ton of money. But it was just I was existing. I was existing year on year, and this year was different. This year was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because people feel that, you know, when I talk to brands and all of that, they feel, अरे इतना बड़ा event कर रहे हैं तो कितना profit कमा रहे होंगे, they to earn so much
Yeah,
profit
brands
through
think that
sponsors and
because
all
we
of that.
charge brands also a lot of money, and I charge brands money because the venue is so expensive. Today, if I were to do an event in an NSCI Okla, or if I were to do it at any random venue, I can't do a premium event if I have to do it in an ESCO. I can't do a premium event in that place in Delhi, outside of Delhi, that new convention area that's opened with B. You know what I'm talking
Yashubhumi.
about? Yashubhumi.
Yeah.
Imagine if I did an event over there.
Yeah.
So I know brands feel like we charge them so much, itna paisa de rahe, itna ye, itna wo. My venue costs so much. If it didn't, I wouldn't have charged so much.
So to that, I want to ask you this question: that how did you get sponsorships, and do these brands pay and sponsor the event?
I mean, depends. Until last year, my ex-co-founder used to handle all sponsorships. So I don't know how it happened. And whatever came here and there, he used to bring. This year was me, and I realized that you've got to just chase these guys. You show them value. Like they'll give money if they see value. It's as simple. And the value can be very subjective. Like today, I'll give you an example. A brand who's investing in awareness will spend a lot. A brand now who's investing in like ROI will not invest a lot. Like Boat in 21, 22, 23 was investing a lot in like awareness. Like let people know about Boat. Today you will not see them do awareness campaigns.
Yeah.
You see them in like stores, spaces, you'll see them do things, collaborations with like other brands, influencers, whatever, because for them now selling is more important than getting the name out. So they all invest as to what they are marketing, their vibe is. It's very, I don't know how to explain this answer.
Who was your sponsor in the last?
This festival, we
Yeah,
didn't have
this
a title
festival.
sponsor.
Oh, you didn't have a title sponsor. But you had like associate.
DRNK. Drink was our title sponsor.
अच्छा drink तो self sponsor ही हो गया ना?
Drink, I mean, if I didn't have a sponsor about drinks logo, why not?
Yeah.
I put their logo everywhere.
Yeah, oh nice. But that's your brand, your brother's
My brother's brand, yeah. But so it's fine. Let people think that they paid us. It's all good.
So what is the long-term vision for AYC?
For AYC, it's to be India's largest platform for building IPs in different spaces.
Like what?
Like, so there was this thing I wanted to do called All You Can Eat, which was make a food festival. Like how Honor Ki Please exists, or what is the other thing in Delhi?
Grub Festival.
Fest, something like that.
When are you doing that then?
I don't know. But my goal right now is All You Can Move. I want to create India's largest platform, like a Disneyland for wellness, fitness, and health.
Yeah.
This space is so sporadic. It's so phelawa. There's gymming here. There's run clubs there. There's one Pilates class, one yoga class is happening, and pickle is taking place. It's all spread out. I want to create one place you can do all of this. And it doesn't have to be a gym. I'm not trying to create a space. I'm trying to create an event that it like has all of this in it. Like Geo World Garden is literally a garden that I want to have all these things happening within. And then I want to do smaller events that lead up to this thing. And smaller events are experiences that people can sign up for. Like 100, 200 people can come for like a run club or maybe like, but curated. They can come for a kickboxing. Like one thing we did last weekend was rock and roll, which was rock climbing and foam rolling. And then we did.
How did it go?
People loved it.
Yeah.
It's different. It's moving. It's getting yourself out of bed, exercising and learning something new and doing something fresh. So people really enjoyed it. And the goal is just do something all you can move. Be in this wellness space and really grow this. And we have a magazine called AYC Edit. So these two things is what our focus is on, and building these two things to be like what India needs. Because our goal is to do something it has that cultural edge, it has that new voice, that today's voice, tomorrow's voice. It has that freshness to it. And I want to take that as a core agenda and put that into the IPs that we're building.
So tell me one thing, that you said that AYC didn't make money for 3 years and IP don't make that much money. Then why are you making more IPs if you think they will not make money?
I mean, AYC is a very like niche thing, right? Like it's something, not everyone is into fashion. Not everybody is into streetwear. Even the ones who are into fashion might not be into streetwear. And it's just vice versa. And the kids who are into streetwear today do not care about a Mason Margiela or a Raccoons or even a Dhruv Kapoor. Like they just don't. And that's how it is, and you can't change that. But it's too much of a niche. It's too small. It's too narrow. That's why we dropped the street. That's why all you can. This year it was very lifestyle driven. There was Arcs, there was A Splend, our own pace. We created a Chor Bazaar within the festival, which is your famous from Bombay Chor Bazaar. We just want to make it like very lifestyle and cultural instead of being a niche. So for me, if I'm launching it, if I launch another IP in the fashion space, then you come and slap me on my face. Okay, what are you doing in the same space?
Yeah.
But I want to do something that everyone has access to, which is movement.
Yeah.
And it's a problem. It's sort of like not everyone wants to work out and move. Not everyone wants to be like moving. Our goal is to get people moving through what we're doing. So make it cool.
Yeah.
So we know how to do cool shit, and now we just slap it onto wellness and health and movement.
But do you think this will like make money in terms of?
I mean, yeah, because brands invest. So many brands have come. Super Use come up. The Whole Truth is such a big brand in this space. There's 100 protein brands. Now the protein is your next like coolest thing.
Yeah. Everyone wants to have protein.
Like, exactly. Protein is your next matcha in a way.
Yeah.
Everything has protein. Like so. This entire space has so many brands coming from athleisure to protein to food to consumables to wearables, from Whoop to Aura Ring to your Ultra Human Gabit. These all brands are literally like investing heavy in people's lifestyle.
Yeah.
Because I might not dress up like this every day, but I wear my Whoop every day. And this is a part of my lifestyle. Maybe a Super U snack pack can be a part of my lifestyle because I like to snack and now my snacks are protein. So this is a very large space. It's a huge market, and we just want to create a little niche there.
Nice. I love the idea because I feel that the Gen Z trend is really moving towards fitness, towards
your
fitness
3 a.m.
plus
is your
fashion.
next 7 a.m.
Yeah, like coffee raves and all, and matcha raves, and people like for morning people, the run
Sorry,
clubs
I said
have
it
become a
ulta.
thing.
Sorry, I said it ulta. Your 7 a.m. is your next 3 a.m. Huh.
Yeah, your 7 a.m. is the next 3 a.m. I love it because I'm a morning person.
Oh, nice.
Natasha calls me some auntie whenever she's chilling with me. When she tells me to go out party at 12, and I'm like, I can't do it. Listen, I love my mornings. I love to wake up at 6, go for a workout, do my meditation, start my day.
That's good.
I think that's how everything is moving.
Yeah, that's
and I love that change also because everyone is doing it, then you feel like you're going in the right direction.
That's the next move, and that's what I tell people like that's the next move.
Yeah.
And that's why we call all you can move also, because I mean you are not tomorrow. You might not want to dress up the way you are, what you're wearing today.
Yeah.
But you have to be following a routine, be healthy, be fit for yourself, and that's a commitment to yourself, and that's how I want to be a part of people's like life.
Yeah.
Instead of just being a part of their wardrobe, I want to be a part of their life, and that's what I see.
So, talking about Gen Z,
Huh.
so what do you think is the most trendiest thing among Gen Z? Do you think fashion and culture is like more important? Or
Music is
whether it's fitness or music?
Music is the trendiest thing. Like, it's the easiest thing to catch on. It's on your phone. It's on an app. All of us have that. It's the easiest thing. And I feel like, I don't know, Gen Z is so dynamic. There's so many types of Gen Zs. They're so kuch bhi chalega. Like let's just do anything. I can't put it into a box. I'm a Gen Z myself.
Yeah, that's what I was asking you.
I feel like Gen Z is the most, what was your question? The most trendy thing is, I think inconsistency. Like just not doing anything consistently is the most Gen Z thing to do.
That's so true.
Like, आज ये, कल वो, परसों ये, आज फिर से ये.
But why? Why are you guys so inconsistent? Why can't you stick to one thing and be disciplined and regular? And
I don't think it's a discipline thing. I think it's just like an interest thing. I think we just, there's very little attention that we have for anything. Like the threshold of caring has just fallen. Like we don't care as much anymore.
So you know that.
Yeah.
But do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing?
I think inconsistency sucks.
Yeah.
I think just when you're not consistent, you're just trash. Like just consistency gives you clarity, gives you direction. When you just do something every day, doing reps, like it just helps. And I don't agree with it.
Yeah.
I don't agree with it.
I agree with you because, we millennials, when I talk to my friends, we all face that because now we are at a position where we are either running companies or we are doing jobs and we have to hire Gen Z, right? But that is what, right? If you are a millennial, you will hire the younger generation because they are the one who need job and you have budgets. But obviously, that's the new age. But the problem is the inconsistency and keeping their interest in one thing. It is so difficult to...
They will try everything. But you know what? I'll tell you something. I can't say Gen Z sucks. because this is a chunk of people, but there's a good 5 to 10% of people who are not like this in the like generational Z. Gen Z, they're very like centered, but it's overall it's just thoda fuck ho chukka hai.
Yeah, but you know what I feel, what is mainly required, especially with this generation or what is Gen Z, is that focus and centeredness and clarity. Once you have that, and once you are, at peace, then you can still move forward.
Yeah.
You can get clarity. I think clarity and focus is what is missing.
Because there's so much to do. Like when you were getting out of college,
Yeah,
you didn't have a lot of options.
we didn't.
You just have what you have.
Social media bhi nahi tha.
You do what you do. You do what's in front of you. Today we have
Yeah.
too many options. You can make money out of social media. You can make money out of someone else's social media. You can think of making money out of anything. Huh?
Now there's AI.
Yeah, AI is a whole different conversation. But I'm just saying that overall, I feel like there's so much accessibility. There's so much available that you can't expect someone to not be distracted. Like even today when I do whatever I'm doing with AYC, I also want to try something new. Just because opportunity hai to karte hai na, why? Why not? Why not? And I think this why not mentality just sort of fucking, I don't know. I feel like there's too much to do and everyone wants to do everything and it's just fucking khichdi.
Do you also feel like distracted at a lot of times?
All you can is the epitome of distraction. It's fucking only distraction. Over here, 100 people want to try anything.
But does it help you grow or does it help you slow down?
It slows me down because if I give it attention, it helps me think. It helps me, like, my horizon for thinking is, I can think now very widely. But if I give that thought attention, if I go into the thought, then I'll be distracted. Yeah.
But have you ever tried anything to keep your focus and your something that makes you feel centered?
What do you mean, like a lifestyle habit or just?
It could be a lifestyle habit. It could be something towards spirituality.
I think just showing up. I think just showing up every day to my office, to my cabin is just a part of me giving myself that, chal, you showed up today, now you do what you planned, what you've been working on. And I personally work with milestones. I am very milestone oriented. कि 6 महीने बाद ये, 1 साल बाद वो, 2 साल बाद वो, 6 महीने बाद ये, 3 महीने बाद ये, 1 महीने बाद वो. I like to just sort.
Do you have a coach, like a business coach or something who helps you?
My mentor has always been Karan Raj. And I've been out of touch with him recently, but yeah, he's someone I always look at.
Who's he?
Karan's my uncle, my mamu.
Oh.
Like, he's always given me good direction.
Have you ever tried meditation or something around?
Yeah, I actually went to a wellness resort.
Yeah.
This is all I had to do. Wake up at 6. My breakfast was like 7 to 9. I only had like 1.5 hour to eat. My food was limited. Yoga and meditation was a big part of it. So yeah, I've tried it.
How did you like it?
I loved it.
Did you do it more often or did you only do it?
I have very little self-control. So for me, like, if I like something more, then the other thing is fine.
Because since you're doing something called All You Can Move.
Oh, like that though? Yeah. Sorry, go on.
Like what I was saying is that you're already doing something All You Can Move, in which you really want to create a platform which allows people to move, right?
Yeah.
But with movement, finding that center and being calm and putting your mind at rest is also very important, right?
Discipline
your
and
mental
rest.
peace.
Discipline and rest are the two most important things.
Yeah.
Right.
So All You Can Move is like a place where you move.
Yeah.
And you sort of have a meditation thing as well, which helps you doing both. You are active, and then you put your it's like body rest and mind rest.
Yeah.
So that works very well.
I agree with you. I think because the move has been such a big part of my life recently, I try my best to move and do whatever I can in the space of movement and wellness. But something that keeps me centered is I have my morning routine. Like, I do my breathing, I do a little bit of like self-talk, and I write.
Yeah, I think that really helps. It helped me also. Again, the breathing.
But I forget,
and the meditation
man.
thing.
I haven't done it in 3 days.
You don't have to forget. You have to make a routine. You will never forget.
I'm very bad. Yeah, I'm very bad at that.
You're like, I have to wake up and do this. I have to do like 15-20 minute meditation every day.
वो नहीं करता हूँ मैं. That becomes a big problem. It doesn't have to be Om, but it needs to be just.
Could be anything.
I need to check in. I need to tap in with myself every day, and just be aware. I think aware. Okay, one thing I learned from Rick Rubin was being like highly self-aware. If you're highly self-aware, you'll be fine. Like,
and how do you become highly self-aware?
You just have to, like, if you're doing something stupid or you're doing something, just even saying that you're doing it, or like if you're talking to someone you're not supposed to, if you're eating something you're not supposed to, if you're going out when you're not supposed to go out, if you're doing something that doesn't feel right and you feel a little bit of like, this doesn't feel, it feels incorrect or whatever, like being aware of that is like, it's great. It helps you like be more, like That's awareness.
Yeah.
Even if I'm doing what I love doing, but I'm aware that I'm doing what I love doing and just telling myself that, hey, I'm doing this, I've been wanting to do this for so long and I'm here and I'm living this right now, that is self-awareness. Just acknowledging your present.
Yeah, no, that's so true. And you are very self-aware. You're really self-aware of your actions and, you know, your habits as well.
Yeah, I gotta be. I think that's something I learned from when I was a child. Like, you gotta be, like, just stand, like, if you made a mistake or did something, just take accountability.
Yeah,
And that
that's very
happens with
important.
awareness. Gen Z is fucking entitled. I think that's what the problem is. Gen Z is very entitled.
Yeah.
Because there's so much access and availability and opportunity there is, they feel like, oh, this is just for me. I deserve this. And it's not that they're arrogant, they're just tuned like that. And it's not their fault. We've not been told to think like this, or we've not just grown as arrogance. Life is just like this for us. So we feel like, yeah, ठीक है, ऐसे ही तो है. दूसरा पता ही नहीं है हमको. It's like that. So sorry. But
That is true because, as you said, कितना कुछ access है, social media है, so much to shop, so much to see. We didn't have that at our point. There was no social media, there were no malls. We were very dedicated. We knew कि job करनी है, रोज जाना है, चाहे boss मारे, डांटे, गाली दे, रोज जाना है.
आज तो चलता ही नहीं है. I can't even be expressive with my team. Like, I can't even express if I'm disappointed. I have to be, okay, you made a mistake, I understand, don't do it again. I can't even like say anything rude because then they start feeling bad, and I get it, like being rude is not the answer, but at times when you're frustrated, you want to express. I can't even express that. Like, some people just don't want to hear it. They're like, you're being a bit much. I think this has happened to me. I once like was really angry, like irritated, and I was like, isn't this your job? They were like, this ain't too intense. I'm gonna take a break.
And went to a therapist?
That I don't know. I don't judge. Like, that was surprising for me. Like, I was like, this is really how it is. But I respect it. Like, that's how they are.
Yeah.
Fair enough. No problem. Like, great. But I didn't agree with it. I was like, I can't be like this. Which is fine. To each his own. So I just accepted that person for being this way. And I'll just tweak myself around it. Which is fine. Because at the end of the day, not only as a human being, you have to make the other person feel comfortable as a normal, like, that's how I think. But as a fucking employer, I have to make this place conducive for you to be comfortable working at. And even though I do not agree with this, I need a second to calm down and come back. I was like, I guess this is how people work, so I gotta deal with it. But theek, like, we're good. Like, I love working with this person. So.
But do you have employees who have been there with you for this 4-5 years?
I've started this it's been 3 official years, 3.5. Technically, if you see the first unofficial event, it's been 4 years, but I don't really count that. But it's been 3.5 like proper years, and only one person's been with me from the start.
And that's what, na? People keep changing so fast. They want to just leave.
So, Muskan, Erica, and Sarvesh. Muskan left, Erica said Sarvesh is here. Fuck, I'm Sarvesh is gonna leave because I said this. Because I said this, so now
See, there is...
No, I love Erica, Sarvesh, Muskan, even today. Like, both of them work here. Muskan doesn't work, but I love these people. And even though they keep switching, these people have found a niche. They've trusted the process. They've trusted, okay, you know what, I might not be taking away information on a, like, Monday, but at the end of the month or week, they take away things. And like, this was what I've learned. I am learning a lot. Like, this is my takeaway from this space. And people love that. They love that. But it takes a lot to like have that faith and trust.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, it is not easy. But if you ask me, I was in one company for 7 years.
I love that.
That 4 years.
I love that. Which company?
Brandwidth Events.
Brandwidth.
Yeah.
Hard name. Like bandwidth.
Brandwidth. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. I love people who stick around.
I was there for like 7 years.
That's too
Until
good.
COVID happened.
That's very good. I respect that a lot because like it's a character. It's a part of someone's character. I've in the last 8 months, I've had 23 switches. 23 people have come and gone. I said this to one of my employees during my podcast once, and he left it like the same month.
Yeah?
So don't ever say this. No, but he left was the best thing. Thank God.
No, but I think you can't stop that. But what we also aim at creating, both me and my co-founder, like we want to create a space where people just feel happy. Yeah.
They love coming here. I want to make an offer.
They love coming here and working with us. That's it. And that's what we have learned. I used to love working at my company where I was there for 7 years. So love my boss, the environment. We used to feel so happy. Every day I have to wake up and like, yeah, office jana hai, jaldi se pack karo, let's go.
Stuff, man, no.
I used to love it, and we used to be there. We used to like work. then party after work also, and then just be with each other till like 9, 10, and then come back at 10.
People don't do this. There are very few. My edit team does that.
Yeah.
My event team will sometimes do it when they have to, but sab gin ke rakhte hain. Everyone's like very transactional. And they don't see the return they could get in the long term.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
One crazy emotional moment from the festival, AYC, that you will never forget. You can think about it.
One crazy emotional. I've thought of a couple. One thing that was quite emotional was my ex-co-founder crying when I was performing. That was one. I remember him crying when I was on stage. And something that meant a lot to me was my dad just standing there and like, he didn't care about the P&L. He was like, I think my son's figured it out. Like, be it even just for that event, but I think just seeing the look on, the most emotional thing for me is looking the look on my family's face.
Oh.
Like, that means the most to me. I'm an emotional guy. I'm so fucking senti. But I think that meant the most to me. But yeah, this year looking at the
Yeah. मजा आना चाहिए काम करो तो. I think that should be the crux of it.
Enjoyed a lot.
Yeah. Okay, with that, we will enter our final round, and that is rapid fire. Your favorite everyday sneaker? One answer.
My old school Vans.
Yeah?
Those chunky new ones, new school Vans.
Yeah.
Yeah, or Comets.
Okay, one homegrown brand you think is underrated?
Erode.
Yeah?
There's so many, man. But other brands that feel so bad. Like that I said this, but I love everyone. I think Erode is really underrated. Stamp duty is also quite underrated.
One only you have to answer. I think I'm going to take Erode as your answer.
Erode is very underrated. Yeah.
3 words that define Gen Z.
3 words. Distracted. Entitled. And free thinkers.
Nice. Coffee, matcha, or energy drink? Or alcohol?
I don't drink. I've never had alcohol. But I've never had alcohol.
You never had?
I've never had. I've not drank, smoked, vape, nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Sober like that. But tea, matcha, energy drink, I hate soda. Coffee or matcha, no? Coffee.
Okay. One habit that changed your life?
One habit that changed my life. Waking up early.
What does early mean to you? What is this early?
6:45. No, 5:45.
You think?
5:45.
Yeah.
5:45. Because it takes me an hour to reach my basketball court. Yeah, 5:45. I have like 6 more hours than anyone else. I wake up at 5:45. No, I have 6 more hours than you. And I can end my day at 11 p.m. I have more time now. Waking up early changed my life.
Yeah, but I think that is such a good answer that I think people need to realize, because I realized it much later in my life.
Waking up early?
Yeah, it's just the past 2-3 years I've been doing it. Earlier I used to wake up and go to office directly, but now I wake up at 6 and I start working at 11. But that 4 hours I just spend on myself.
Banging.
Yeah, like how you play basketball.
Yeah.
Because you love doing that apart from working here.
Apart from. Yeah. For me, I need to just focus on. I do my thing. I just need to do my thing.
Your favorite homegrown brand?
My favorite homegrown brand, Garuda.
Yeah, why?
Actually, it's Almost Gods.
No, you have to choose one.
Almost Gods. It has everything. Like, I feel very empowered when I walk into that store. Like they make good polos, good t-shirts, good shirts, good pants. They make everything good, and it doesn't feel Indian.
Yeah. Which country do you want to do All You Can Festival next?
London. Yeah, London. I want to do London really badly. Like, I know people will show up for it.
Yeah. Or which global streetwear brand you would want to see in India?
With AYC or in general?
General, you.
Global streetwear brand. There's this brand called Bad Sun.
One sneaker brand that you see blowing up in the next year.
I wish Theli was bigger. I wish everyone wore Theli. But yeah, comment.
Your favorite homegrown sneaker brand?
Comment. Utkarsh, I love you. Utkarsh knows. The one thing I will, after Sneaker Festival, I will send him a voice note. Every week I talk to him about something. I love what he does. He's so creative.
Yeah.
He's so smart. Shana hai, lekin smart.
With that, we end our rapid fire.
Thanks for having me in the herd.
Thank you so much, and I'm going to see you in the herd.
See you in the herd.